Hi, this is Dr. Mrinalini Sharma. I'm a plastic and cosmetic surgeon practicing in Aestiva Clinic, Sake. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about breast augmentation surgery and its cost. So one of the most frequent questions I get asked when a patient is asking me about any procedure is about the cost of it. So today we're going to tell you how the cost of breast augmentation is decided. तो पहले तो व्हाट इज ब्रेस्ट ऑगमेंटेशन? ब्रेस्ट ऑगमेंटेशन का मतलब है एक ऐसी सर्जरी जिससे आपके ब्रेस्ट का साइज बढ़ाया जा रहा है। इसको करने के दो तरीके होते हैं। वन इज द यूसेज ऑफ सिलिकॉन इम्प्लांट्स विच इज़ वेरी पॉपुलर, एंड दूसरा इज द यूज ऑफ ब्रेस्ट फैट ग्राफ्टिंग, जिसमें हम पेशेंट का अपना फैट लेके उसे ब्रेस्ट में डालते हैं, जिससे कि ब्रेस्ट की वॉल्यूम जो है इंक्रीज हो जाती है। सो क्या फैक्टर्स हैं जो डिसाइड करते हैं कि इस सर्जरी की कॉस्ट क्या रहेगी? So first of all is the concern of the patient, whether the patient wants a simple increase in the volume or the patient also has a complaint of sagging breast, जिसके लिए वो एक breast lift भी साथ चाहते हैं। So depending on that, we'll first decide कि उनको क्या चाहिए, whether the patient requires a simple augmentation or an augmentation with lift, also known as an augmentation mastopexy. So, अगर पेशेंट को सिर्फ ऑगमेंटेशन कराना है, उनको लगता है कि उनके ब्रेस्ट की फर्मनेस में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, सैगिंग उनका इश्यू नहीं है, जैसे यंग गर्ल्स होती हैं, तो इसको हम ब्रेस्ट ऑगमेंटेशन विद सिलिकॉन इम्प्लांट से कर सकते हैं, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, या फिर ब्रेस्ट फैट ग्राफ्टिंग से कर सकते हैं। सो फॉर सिलिकॉन इम्प्लांट्स, ऑब्वियसली द फर्स्ट डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर बिकम्स द कॉस्ट ऑफ द इम्प्लांट इटसेल्फ। नाउ many patients come and tell me कि doctor, we are finding this price a little high as compared to other surgeons or other places. So the only thing I have to tell them is that this is mainly because of the quality of the implant we're using. So it's very important that the implant जो हम use कर रहे हैं वो FDA approved हो, उसका silicone जो है वो CE approved हो, which means that this implant is safe to go inside your body without causing any reactions or complications. So आपने समझना है कि हम एक foreign body डाल रहे हैं, हमारी बॉडी रिएक्ट करेगी, एंड द ओनली वे टू इंश्योर कि इसमें कोई कॉम्प्लिकेशन ना आए या कोई रिएक्शन ना आए इज़ टू यूज़ अ गुड क्वालिटी इम्प्लांट. सो ऑल द इम्प्लांट्स विच आर बीइंग यूज्ड इन आवर सेंटर आर US FDA approved or CE approved and are absolutely safe. So that is the first factor which decides the cost. We're not using any Chinese implants, we're not using any Korean implants just for cost cutting. So you're going to be rest assured that implant quality which is being inserted is of the highest order, so the cost might be a tad higher than that at other centers. Second, as I said, is the use of breast fat grafting. Many patients come and tell me, the doctor, I don't want a foreign body inside my body. So in this case, if the patient has adequate amount of fat, we can also think of breast fat grafting, जिसमें liposuction किया जाता है दूसरे areas से, like the tummy or the thighs. इसको प्योरीफाई किया जाता है एंड देन वी इंजेक्ट इट इनटू द ब्रेस्ट. अगेन इसमें कॉस्ट थोड़ी हायर हो जाती है बिकॉज वन, इट रिक्वायर्स मे बी 2 to 3 सिटिंग्स टू अटेन द डिजायर्ड वॉल्यूम. सेकेंड, ऑब्वियसली इसमें हमको लाइपोसक्शन भी करना पड़ रहा है, सो द कंबाइंड कॉस्ट ऑफ द प्रोसीजर स्पेशली ओवर 2 sittings माइट बी अ लिटिल मोर एक्सपेंसिव देन पुटिंग इन एन इम्प्लांट. अगेन इसमें ये भी है कि लाइपोसक्शन किया जा रहा है, सो यू ऑल्सो हैव द एडेड एडवांटेज ऑफ लूजिंग वेट फ्रॉम सम अदर पार्ट ऑफ योर बॉडी. से इफ़ यू हैव अ बल्जिंग टमी और इफ़ यू हैव हेवी थाइज, तो साथ साथ आपका जो है टमी या थाई की कंटूरिंग भी हो रही है. सो यू गोइंग टू लुक एट इट with that perspective also, that we are essentially getting 2 procedures done. So if you're using breast fat grafting, then this cost is going to be higher than simply putting in an implant. Now, the second scenario is where the patient says कि मुझे augmentation के साथ साथ lifting भी करानी है. So this is usually the concern of women who have breastfed their babies, that after a certain age, the breast also tends to sag. In this case, the procedure becomes a little more technically demanding, and so the cost would be a little higher. In this case, again, usually what we do is we use a breast implant to augment the breast, and उसके साथ साथ हम जो excess loose skin है उसको we remove the excess skin to give the patient a lift. So this process, known as augmentation mastopexy, will be obviously more expensive than simply getting a breast augmentation done. So आपको क्या needed है आपके केस में, what is the ideal procedure is something which the plastic surgeon will decide during a consult, and depending on that आपका जो है cost decide किया जाएगा. Some other factors are there as to what setup you're getting it done at, whether you're getting it done at a clinic or a corporate hospital. Obviously those also determine the cost to a certain extent. Again, the experience of the surgeon, amount of time which is the procedure is going to take, also determines whether you are going to pay a certain amount for the procedure or pay something a little higher. So all in all, as I would say, most of it is determined by the kind of procedure required, whether you require an implant, whether you require breast fat grafting, or you require augmentation along with a lift. And if your factors are consistent, then more or less you're going to be paying the same amount almost at every center for that kind of an augmentation. In a nutshell, I would want to say that if you're considering breast augmentation, please don't go and choose a center with the lowest price. Always make sure that you ask your doctor, especially in the case of silicone implants, as to what company of an implant is being used, whether it is US FDA approved, whether it is CE approved, so that you know what is going inside your body, since that is usually something which is going to be with you for the next 10-15 odd years. I hope this video was helpful in clearing your doubts about the cost of breast augmentation. अगर आपकी इसको लेके कोई भी और queries हैं, then please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.